Throughout history, there have been many reports of missing persons. Some may have decided to escape their former life, while others were lost under more sinister circumstances. Others still involve large numbers of people vanishing without a trace, with no signs of struggle or criminal involvement. In this video, we'll take a look at our top 5 most mysterious disappearances. Let's begin. Number 5. The crew of the MV Joyita. In 1955, 25 people on board the maiden voyage of the fishing ship MV Joyita vanished without a trace, and even up to the present day there is no explanation of what happened to the crew. The ship departed from Western Samoa on a voyage which by all accounts should not have taken any longer than 2 days, but the ship never arrived at its destination. No distress calls were made, and no criminal activity or acts of violence were suspected to have occurred on board. It wasn't until 5 weeks later when the ship was found adrift with the crew missing completely. Number 4. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. In early 2014, the Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 was flying over Vietnamese airspace, carrying 227 passengers and 12 crew members when it vanished from radar. Malaysia Airlines officials said that the plane sent no distress signals whatsoever, and the expected wreckage was not to be found. The plane, along with everyone on board, simply disappeared. Despite the best efforts from several different nations, no wreckage or explanation has been found since contact was lost. While possible explanations for the disappearance include terrorism, passenger takeover, or a simple malfunction and crash, nothing has been confirmed and the missing flight is still a mystery. Number 3. The Mary Celeste. The Mary Celeste, which according to common legend was discovered adrift at sea completely deserted. The entire crew had vanished, but the ship itself appeared to have been in use up to the moments before its discovery. The crew's clothing was found laundered and dry, and the legend tells of steaming mugs of tea, breakfast half-eaten, a clock turning backwards, and the ship's cat remaining on board. While no plausible explanation has been found for the crew's disappearance, it remains one of the world's most mysterious disappearances at sea. Number 2. The Roanoke Colony. In 1587, a group of 115 colonists were dispatched to establish a colony around Chesapeake Bay between modern-day Maryland and Virginia, and the colony was eventually settled on Roanoke Island. A later expedition to check on the colonists was led by John White, who had accompanied the previous group to the area where the colony would be established. Upon arrival at the colonial site on the 22nd of July 1587, they found the colony but no colonists. Approximately 100 people had all disappeared along with all livestock, and legend states that the site was completely operational with food prepared and laid out, chores left half finished, and no signs of violence or disruption. The only thing found to be out of place was a wooden post with the word Croatoan carved into it, and a nearby tree with the letters C-R-O carved into its bark. Number 1. Elise Lam. At the top spot on this list we have the very recent and tragic disappearance and death of Elise Lam. Many of you may be familiar with this story as it gained worldwide coverage when the story and CCTV footage circulated online. While staying at the notorious Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles, Elisa kept in touch with her parents back in British Columbia on a daily basis. On the 31st of January 2013, the day she was scheduled to check out of the Cecil Hotel and leave for Santa Cruz, her parents did not receive her expected phone call and called the Los Angeles police, where they flew out to assist with the search for their daughter. Police searched the hotel to the extent that they legally could. They searched Elisa's room and had dogs go through the building, including the rooftop, looking unsuccessfully for her scent. CCTV footage circulated online detailing Elisa's last night at the Cecil Hotel, where she can be seen acting very strangely. Apparently looking out for someone or something down the hallways, hiding in the hotel elevator, and generally appearing to be in a panicked state, despite no other people close to her location in the hotel. After a number of guests reported low water pressure, discoloration, and an odd taste to the water supply, hotel management investigated the water storage tanks on the roof of the hotel, and sadly discovered Elisa's body inside. Elisa's autopsy reported no signs of physical trauma or traces of drugs, and ruled her death as accidental drowning. Given the hotel's dark and tragic history, many people believe her death to be linked to something more mysterious or even paranormal. So there you have it, that was our top 5 list of mysterious disappearances. If you enjoyed the video, please like as well as comment and subscribe. Check back again for another top 5 darkest video. Until next time.